Hi Sagittarius, it's Power and Light Tarot coming at you with the reading. Today we have an oracle reading for you. And this is because you guys are the ones who, watch the videos the most, right? Yeah, you are. Thank you so much, you guys, for doing that. And, I'm looking at these cards right here. And we have plenty of oracle cards here. And we don't even need a tarot card. No, we don't, because the truth is here, right? It is. And I feel like it's a beautiful truth as well. Yeah, this is not the kind of truth where you're like, oh my God, oh my goodness, I wish I didn't know about that, right? No, it's a beautiful, I think it's really beautiful here. And we have somebody, Sagittarius, who's coming forward to reconcile with you. And I've placed this card right in the middle, and this is the pineapple. Not sure why they are calling that a reconciliation, but, I'm not the author of that deck, no. I'm sure she has some reason for that. Underneath that, we have the wildflowers. This is a renewal. This is really, really beautiful. I have celebration right next to it. Yeah, I do. And then to the right of it is the silver bow. And here we see this woman here with her, her sweet face here. And she's sitting here in the meadow. So beautiful here with all these trees. And, she has apples in her basket, like she just picked them. And this is talking about like fertility and abundance. And this card, the meaning of this card is love. That's it. The silver bow, love. And she's playing that, and she could be waiting for somebody because she has picked these apples and she's sitting there. And then, the dove is here in flight, and then the swan is here for grace and beauty. And so, the swan sometimes, yeah, I feel like sometimes it talks about somebody kind of maybe figuring things out later. You can talk about maybe that story, maybe how somebody might see something. I'm not sure if that swan is so, but it does definitely talk about beauty and grace, the swan, right? And the water is there, like maybe there is healing or everything is flowing just beautiful. And that's how the picture looks here. So we have that card, love, next to the reconciliation card. And we have the wedding above it, where these people are getting married, and the little flower girls there with the other two little kids. I'm not sure what they are. I forget. But we also have the card. I mentioned this celebration. We have this card of the bees, and this can talk about about togetherness. Because the bees are all about togetherness. They don't fly away and leave the other bee alone. No, they're trying to make honey, right? Yeah, they are. I think they protect the honeycomb. I think they do. But we also have mushrooms here. This mushrooms card, I feel like it talks about somebody who's kind of paying attention to some details here, right? That are really important. The small things. Sometimes this is appreciation of the small things. And sometimes it is, it can talk about things that are kind of hidden, like somebody's feelings possibly growing overnight, or just maybe growing without you being there or you seeing it, because there's some type of kind of unknown or like something mysterious about the mushrooms. Yeah, because they grow overnight and nobody's really expecting them, and you go out in your yard and there they are, popped up, right? And this card here says, stop worrying, everything's going to be fine. You have the bright future here, right? We see the beautiful Indian woman here. I guess her name is Lakshmi, but I think she's maybe she's an Indian god or goddess. I don't know, you guys. I just know that that Indians are very spiritual. Yeah, that's what I know, right? So, we have the waiting game here. This is typically the Two of Wands. You might be waiting for somebody. You might have already sown a seed with them, right? We have the seed. And then we have the myth. And so, maybe in the past you thought this was kind of a joke, or maybe they kind of sold you a myth in the past. I'm not sure, but it looks like somebody's coming back, and there is some type of kind of a past that is maybe complex or maybe long ago. Could be both. And with the celebration card comes the change card and traveling and innocence. The innocence card talks about somebody looking at something that that it's like pure, and it's kind of magical. Here he's looking at the grasshopper going, wow, I think that's a grasshopper. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. And so it's a really interesting card. It is. And yeah. Let's see what we have. That Innocence card is in the Major Arcana. It's a different card in this deck. Yeah, it's not the same old, same old. No, it's not. Let's see what they say about the Innocence card. Let's see what they say. I feel like this is judgment. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, like a rebirth, because he's looking at that. Let's see what it says here before we kind of jump the gun for that card. Yeah, this is the Star, I believe. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the Star, which is really interesting because the Star is something kind of, it is pure, right? And this is why there is hope with the Star and faith. It's really interesting. Somebody's looking at something like it's kind of, it's pure and innocent, but they're looking at it like it's very unique as well with this. Yeah, and the Innocence card, you know, yeah, this can also it can talk about the brand new beginning of something, because that's what the Star is as well, a brand new beginning. Yeah, let's see what else we have. Yeah, that is the Star. Interesting. Okay, so let's continue here. We have the Flowers card, and this is from a whole different deck, kind of. It has its own spin, right? Yeah, we have the Flowers card, and this card talks about happiness, right? And this was pulled with the card of reconciliation. Somebody could be traveling to you, but the interesting thing about this is it's the number 8, like it's progress, right? 8s mean progress, and the Sun is in the back, and you know, there's some type of like path here that somebody has to take in order to reach the Sun. This is how I'm seeing this. And then we had change with it, right? Somebody here is taking control of a situation. We have the Authority, or they're taking the authority, right? Hey, are you authorized to do that? Yeah, I'm authorized. I don't need to ask the GOV for permission about my own body and all this other shit, right? Yeah, I have the authority. But that's what he's doing, and he's supposed to be, you know, the emperor. That's what he's supposed to be, Sagittarius, right? And so he's the number 4, and, you know, he can be somebody stubborn. But for me, this is somebody who has kind of taken matters into their own hands, and they're returning, and it needed some authority or some will or deliberation, power. It needed something, right? Some type of, it did. We have the Healing card, too. And somebody's healing because, you know, Maria Sabina's here. And this could be healing this situation. And it can be another healing as well. It may be. We have healing right here with Gaia, right? And she is some type of a Celtic queen here. Kind of a mystical. She's actually a mermaid. Yeah, she is. Interesting. And this is about healing, right? And she has her little ears, kind of like is it the nymph who has the ears? I forgot. But the butterflies are here with healing here. Yeah. And so this is about healing and for a new beginning. It is. The finger is here too. This talks about warning you of a problem either now or in the future. You know, I mean, there's some type of problem that's coming. I don't know how big or what it is. It could be possibly somebody's really jealous here, Sagittarius, because the Queen of Spiders is here, aka the Queen of Spades. And this is somebody who's bitter and jealous and envious, right? This could be, I was reading about this could be a jealous wife. Maybe somebody's married to somebody and they're ending their marriage, because we have sorrow here. And we also have somebody could be sorry, like really grieving, but because they could have been sold a myth, or maybe not even sold, something they thought, you know, was supposed to be great just turned into a myth. Because it could be because somebody wants to grow something with you. The seed is here. And somebody learned, whoever's coming, Sagittarius, or that could be you, but somebody has learned. We have the disciple. And they have learned what you mean to them, because the marker is like, oh, I understand, like, how somebody fits into your life, what they really mean, like what label, what they stand for, kind of, the marker, right? I feel like somebody has learned here. It's also possible that maybe this person who is coming here has maybe felt their own sorrow, but there could be a third person here with this kind of jealous wife here. The Queen of, it's usually what that is, the Black Widows, which is the Queen of Spades. I feel like we have this Queen of Spades right next to the Jack of Hearts. This can talk about a man who has money, a man who has wealth. It can. The Jacks are usually people, as are the Queen. And then we have the Geico reverse. Let's see what this Geico reverse is talking about. And it is next to the Jack of Hearts. Can be a man who sometimes loves somebody because the hearts are right. But let's see here. Yeah, to dream of a fish, this is the Jack of Hearts, is a sign of wealth and fertility. It could also represent a young person who is selfish and only thinks of themselves. Okay. This person here who could be really jealous over here, the Queen of Spades, is probably thinking that if there is a third party here, that, you know, that this person is just thinking of themselves. Because somebody's in sorrow. As I said, the sorrow card is underneath the Queen of Spiders, right? Or the Queen of Spades, really. Let's look at this, the Geico reverse. Let's see what that says here. And this is the Five of Diamonds, and it is reversed. And the card shows a breakdown in love, romance turns sour, and having the last laugh at the other. So this is coming right with these two people, the Queen of Spiders, or the Queen of Spades, and the Jack of Hearts. And so I believe that somebody feels like their relationship has turned sour because somebody's in love with you, Sagittarius. Most likely here. We also have the Desire card. Here's the sun shining through, and the man's holding his hands up here. And he's feeling the sun. He's feeling the warmth. This is a warm, like a warm union. This person's returning to you, I believe, because I feel like you are warm to them. Something very warm and beautiful. We also have the cedar branch here, and this talks about success. It does. And that is the Six of Clubs. And to dream of a cedar tree predicts success in business or whatever undertaking you go. I think you're going to have, you might marry this person, Sagittarius, because the wedding is here. Right here, the wedding. And this is not somebody else's wedding, because if there's a marriage here, there's other cards that can show that. This is a marriage that's a wedding that's going to take place. I feel like you are I feel like somebody here, we have the two faces of Eve. Your person kind of looked in the mirror and said, well, do I really want to be single, or do I kind of want to be, what do I want for my life? I have two paths in front of me. Or I'm already with somebody, but I really love Sagittarius. Because here's the woman, and this is Eve, and she's looking. On the left, she's a happy mother breastfeeding. On the right, she's going out on the town. And it's kind of like an identity crisis, like, oh, what do I really kind of want in my life? This person, I feel like, is confessing either to you their love for you. They could also be confessing they're leaving somebody. And if they are leaving somebody who's jealous, I feel like that person is knowing or kind of intuiting, like, in their higher consciousness about, or, you know, trusting their intuition that somebody's returning to you. Because this could be somebody also spiritual. This can be somebody who does tricks. Not tricks, spells. Who uses black magic because they are so envious and so jealous. And this person, Sagittarius, when they had to kind of take a look in the mirror and say to themselves, well, am I going to be happier with Sagittarius or the path that I'm on now? We know they decided on you because we have the wildflowers, the renewal, and also the reconciliation card here. But this whole situation has really slowed them down. You know, because here's the man, he has a broken leg, and he's trying to walk like a mile. Or he's trying to really, you know, he can't get far is the whole point about that, right? Because he has a broken leg, and he's walking down this lonely kind of path here. But I feel like this really could have slowed somebody down here, the fact with you, or their love for you, because maybe they were in another union here. This card could talk about somebody who's married and says, I don't want to be married, I want to be single. It can, and vice versa, but it usually kind of talks about somebody questioning their life path, what they have chosen, right? And the confession is here, right next to the wedding. You know, maybe somebody's going to, I feel like this person is going to confess to you they want to marry you. Yeah, I feel like this person already looked in the, they already, you know, they were already in this kind of Eve energy where they figured out their life path is really with you. We also have the Mechanical Habits card. It talks about somebody who is like just kind of doing the same things over and over again. It, you know, it came out with the Desire card. Somebody could be missing you, Sagittarius, and maybe they're using vices. The man's smoking, and you know he is, and he's got these little these sensors coming out of his head, and his and he's being like, this is kind of reading his what's going on with him. I just feel like somebody here is maybe kind of in their vices, possibly. I just feel like somebody misses you here, and their desire for you is kind of putting them in that space. And it can be too when somebody thinks, when this person thinks about you, they could always kind of go back to the same way that, like, every time they think of you, they could have been trying not to think of you, possibly. But every time they kind of think about how much they desire you, I feel like they end up doing the same thing. Mechanical Habits, that's it. It says, we are so thirsty for possession and so happy of every sign of attachment that we are even able to get to feel something resembling pleasure in the constant repetition of a fever. Wow. So that's coming with desire. This person is really missing you here and totally thirsting to be happy, thirsting for possession. This person wants to, they want to be your husband or your wife, for sure. This person thinks that you belong to them, and there's no other way to look at that, and that you guys belong to each other. The Dragonfly is here, and this is about the inspiration of light. Somebody is like, somebody has learned something, and it has totally inspired them, and self-reflection. This person could have been in major self-reflection, right? Could be. And maybe this, we have the traveling card. Maybe they have to travel to you, but this can also just speak of progress, and this kind of, there's movement maybe, right? Because it's next to change, right? And let's see what we have, you guys. We also have the Warrior. I forgot to bring that up. And this is somebody who is coming possibly to fight, not possibly, to fight for somebody's love here. Yeah, it usually is the Warrior. He's coming to, like, kind of save the day. And here's the dead. Here's like the dead. There could have been an ending between you guys. There's a dead soldier in the back, but he's coming to protect. And this person, I feel like, is coming to protect this. Maybe they feel like there's too much time has gone by, and it's possible, and they won't be able to protect this maybe if more time has gone by. Let's see what we have. And we're going to use some of my cards here, my own cards here. These are going to be available. Here they are here. They're True Intentions. Has a different photo on the front now. And the backs are different, you guys. They have nicer fonts, and they have a little bit of you know, these little kind of stars and moons here. Yeah, they do. Let's see what we have for Sagittarius's person. Show me the energy for Sagittarius's person, please. They're thinking it over. Deception. OMG. They're afraid you'll say no. They could be, I feel like this person's thinking it over. They could be afraid you'll say no because of past deception here. It's even showing up in the past to the left of this card. This person, we already know they want to come and love you, Sagittarius. Yeah. This person could be like even confessing to you that they wanted to fight for this. And, you know, I do believe this person learned this, though, with the disciple. Like, I don't think it was right away. You know, when you learn something, you don't, especially in love, you learn either with a hard lesson or you learn with a little bit of time, an awakening possibly. Let's see what else we have for Sagittarius' person. Let's see what we have. We have, they'll be back. You hurt them. And let's take it slow. Okay, so they're coming back here, Sagittarius. You know, they might say to you, let's take it slow. But I can tell you right now, this person wants to marry you. Yeah, they do. Yeah, we see it with reconciliation. We see it with the wildflowers. The wedding is here. We have the card of love, just love. And desire is here. Yeah, this person really, really loves you. So we're going to end this reading. We're going to go to the extended. And we're going to do a spread on them, a tarot spread. This is just how we're going to do it today. We're going to do a tarot spread on them and all their energies, right? We're also going to see how they feel about you, right? And it's going to be a full 10-card Celtic cross spread, like, you know, their current energy, what's on their mind, who's in their environment, things like that, what they want, what they're concerned about, and more, right? They're all super affordable, and the link is below, you guys. I really want to see all about this person. I want to see it from the tarot point of view. Yeah, I do. Thank you so much. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe.